This is January 2023, and I wanted to let you know you're doing great. No matter how it looks, no matter how different things seem to be, it's all unfolding. It's all happening in the most optimal way for all of us to make the changes that we need to make. We usually think change is a scary thing. Kind of funny, because the only thing that's constant in the universe is change. Seems like it'd be easier for us if we just got used to it. So as we look at things around us, and the first word you want to use is chaos, remember it's more about recycling and repurposing and taking things apart so that you can free up the energy and its component parts to be used in a different way. What used to work might not apply anymore. Maybe it's more about the good old days worked in that time frame, but it might not work now. I know it seems like things are moving faster. What if I told you that time doesn't really exist? It's more about how you look at time. If you think you don't have enough, it'll seem like it's moving very fast. If you think you have too much, you'll perceive it as going very slow. And if you have just enough, it'll all work out. Have you ever driven down the road trying to get to some place, and before you left, you thought there wasn't going to be enough time, but you just stayed fully present, paying attention to the traffic, what was happening around you, and all of a sudden, you're right where you need to be. And you look at your watch, and you got there in half the time that you thought it was going to take. Because during that time, during that drive, you suspended your belief that you were going to be late. You just stayed in now time, did the driving, and it all worked out. I'm sure you've had a time where when you got there was later than you thought you were going to get there, to only find that whoever was going to meet you was also running, but we used to call late. And now I'm going to say, synchronistically, you showed up at the same time. A couple things about how the physics of the universe works. We're all connected. There's always enough. It operates efficiently with conservation of energy so that it remains long-term sustainable. Pretty remarkable. Life is wonderful. Decide to see it that way. That's what you'll notice. Life is easy. Look for the flow in everything you do. Things will just fall into place if you're just paying attention. So the last thing I want to leave with you today is it's all working. It's all fine. It will always work out. Your only job is to breathe and to choose how you're going to decide your day is or your day was. So I'm going to say, have a wonderful day, or have a day and call it